Wow. Okay. All right, guys. You have seen here. I recorded the video earlier, and I'm done with what I'm doing. But fortunately, my recorder said that it's not going to accept everything I've done. So I just have to start again. So just wait a sec. Let me comment out everything that I've written before, and we start from the very beginning again. So, the last time we had this class, we um, talked about array, and I made us to understand that array is like your a storage inside your what will I call it now? Inside your code. So it's not a storage in your um, database, though primarily you use it to collect data from the user and put input in the database, or collect data from the database and display it to the user. But it's what you do inside your database. And we talked about index array, associative array, and what's it called? Like call it now, the um multi-dimensional array. So but where we stopped is the or where we ended and where we wanted to focus on in this course is the associative array, where I told us to do an assignment based on the grading platform that I the grading platform that I gave to us. So that grading platform, or grading machine, or grading auto grading, or whatever. So that's what we'll be focusing on. So, and we'll be using the associative array. So PHP allows you to associate, that is, name or label each array element in PHP using the equal to and greater than symbol. Such way you can easily remember the element, because each element is represented by label than an incremented number. For index we have 0, 1, 2, 3, and stuff like that. But here you can do it with the name, and it gives you a sense of remembrance. So let's dive down into our code. So these are the things we want to do. We want to um, assign score to each user per course. So for each course, we want to assign score per user. So we are going to declare a variable which is going to have like an array which we accept. That variable is going to be the score of the user in a course. So our number 2 we grade the user score, where 70 and above is A, then 60 to 69 is B, then 50 to 59 is C, then 45 to 49 is D, 40 to 44 is E, then 39 and below is F. So we have for physics, mathematics, biology, and chemistry. We are going to be grading for Eniola, Dolapo, Emmanuel, Angeri, Maya. So these are the 4 people we are going to be grading, and also we are going to be grading for the courses, which is the physics, the mathematics, the biology, and the chemistry. So let's start right away, and we declare your variable for physics. Let's say physics score. We said we assign score to each course per user. So physics physics score is equal to array, then array, let's say what should we do first? Let's do Eniola score is equal to 70. Then for Dolapo score is what should we call our score now? Let's say 40. Then for Manuel, let's say the score is 57. Then for Jeremiah let's say score is 65. So then do another one for the biology score. So like that, you declare it as an array. Let's start with Eniola too. Eniola and on Eniola. So bring it down to the mathematics level. That's the math score. We've done physics score for Eniola, all of them, biology score, chemistry score, math score. So let's say here now, so let's comment it out. Below is the display of score and grading system for any other display of score and grading system. So we want to display Eniola physics score. So just echo is what you use. So let's just use our echo, then we point towards the point towards the array. That's a variable, right? So, and I said when you want to echo a variable, you don't put your double quotes, so you just echo it directly with the $sign. So physics score, and the score we want to display is Eniola. So just point at it, Eniola. So let's see what it displayed on our screen. So this is 70 because Eniola scored 70 here. So let's try and build an English around it. So Eniola physics score. Eniola physics score is then declaring this variable. So don't forget your concatenation. Don't forget your concatenation. So then we concatenate it again. We put our break. Sorry, I'll put our break. So let's see if we are correct or we are wrong. So you see, Eniola physics score is 70. So Eniola physics score is 70, and now so what we are doing in this echo here is display of any or last score. Then after we have displayed any last score, we want to display is grade. So under here, after we have displayed the score here, then under we want to display the grade. Below is any last grading system. So let's start with if. Right now what we want to do is, if Eniola's score is 17 and above, let it be A. Then if our score is, or his score is 60 to 69, let it be B, and so on and so on. If it's 50 or greater than 59, let it be C. Then if it's 45 or greater than 45, let it be D. Then if it's 40 or greater than 40, greater than 40, let it be E. Then if it's 39 and below, let it be F. See that we are saying if it's 70 and above, and at the same time we are saying if it's 60 and above. The reason why these two will not contradict each other is because once the program check, okay, the score of Eniola, okay, it's 70, at the same time it's greater than 60. So if we check the current instruction for that score, so if it does not see any other instruction that is opposite or coming against this 60 to 69, we still see that it's going to be B. But because we have another instruction which says if it's now 70 and above, it should be A. So it's going to interrupt the former instruction that we are going to have. So without any saying too much, let's just use our if statement. If physics score, now this is our physics score, Eniola. Below is the display of score and grading system for Eniola physics score. So let's just put it like that. Then okay, so what we want to do in this place is, as regards Eniola physics Eniola physics grading system. So if Eniola physics score, so how we are going to point to Eniola physics score in this condition is the same way we pointed to it here with this variable. So it's going to be, you just declare, you call out your variable, which is the array, physics score, then your angular bracket with the parentheses, that's the single quote. Then you point to Eniola. So if Eniola's physics score, which is 70, is greater than or equal to 70, then echo Eniola's physics score is, physics grade is A. So what we are trying to say here is that if the physics score, inside physics score as a variable, now we have Eniola score, we have the Laporte score, we have Emmanuel score, we have Jeremiah score. So inside all these places, what we are trying to point to is Eniola score. So if Eniola score is greater than or equal to 70, it should display that Eniola's physics grade is A. Then what if it's lesser than 70? So that's where our else if statements comes in. We talked about if else. Right now we are having multiple conditions. We have 70, we have B, we have C, we have D, we have E, we have F. So we are not going to just use if else statement. We're going to use if statement. So our second condition is that if Eniola physics score Eniola is greater than or equal to 69, it should echo that what should it echo now? It should echo that Eniola's physics grade is B. So following that B, then else if again, if calling the array with the variable name, Eniola physics score is the physics score, then Eniola physics score, then sorry, I didn't put the condition, is greater than or equal to, what's our next condition? Greater than or equal to 50 or equal to 59. Greater than or equal to 59. It should echo Eniola's physics grade is C. So then what if Eniola physics score is less than 59 and also is less than is less than 50? So we have another else. If the variable physics score of Eniola is greater than or equal to 49, it should echo that Eniola's physics grade is D. So what if it's less than 45? Then another else. If Eniola physics score, now when I'm in Eniola physics score, you declare the variable, then you point to the keyword which is Eniola. So if Eniola, let me just see, there's an error here, just saw that now. So if Eniola physics score is greater than or equal to 45, Am I right? Is it 45 or 44? Okay. Greater than or equal to 44. Let it let it echo let it echo that annular physics grade is a E. Then else then else if is annular physics score then your angle bracket of annular is less than or equal to 39, then at that point in time you echo that annular physics grade is less than 39, and that is F. So that's just a simple way to provide or to come about the grading system for okay. And do that. There's an error already there that just cited. This is grade is F. You can see that here I didn't put my dollar sign, so it's not recognized. You can see that the color, so it's not recognizing it as a variable, talk less of saying is an array. So let's go to our browser and check whether everything we've written since morning is correct or we are just blabbing. So there's an error on line 35. So what is the on line 35? On line 35, you can see we didn't put our semicolon. So that's our error, I think. Then yeah, we're good to go. And your last physics score is 70, and your last physics grade is A. So let me just put a bolding whatever to this so that it will be bold, then break for because of the next line. So let's see. I'll see the difference. Okay, this one is talking about score, and we know that this is talking about the grade. So that's just how to go about any of last physics grade. And so how do I decide about? So that's how to go about the NLR physics grade and physics score. So here is where we end. You know, we put the comment in the first instance, we put it here. I don't know why this is. I don't know why this is here. So we put the comment here, NLR physics score, then say below is NLR physics grade. So let's just put N of NLR physics score, then below, after the end of NLR physics score, so below is NLR physics grading system. So, and we have entered the grading system for physics, NLR physics score, and below is NLR physics grading system. So N of any NLR physics grading system. So what else? I think we need to go to the biology. That's NLR. NLR. So okay. So how do we go about that? We do this again. Display of NLR physics score, biology score. So yeah, let's display the here let's display what is the next thing here. Want to display NION's biology score. So let's display NION's biology score. Or what should I do? Should I display NION? Or okay, that is to be NION. So let me do example of NION for each of the courses. So NION biology score. Then all right, let's say what we want to display now is the score before the grade, below is any or last biology score. So how we display the score? That's echo, then NION biology score is what you go to the biology score. That's after concatenating is a variable, so your biology score, then your angular bracket, then your single quote, then NION is what we are pointing to. NION. So inside the biology score, we want it to display the what will I call it now? NION score. Then you put your concatenation again. Then you break because of the next line that you might be writing in future. So is it giving me? So it displayed, but I don't want it to give me, I don't want it to be bold. I don't know why it's bold. Oh, I didn't close the bold, whatever. Yeah, I didn't close the bold tab. So NION biology score is 55. All right. So what about the grade? So we have ended NION biology score. So let's put it end of NION biology score. Then start of another one. Below is NION biology grade. So as we stated here, if like the way we did, if physics grade score is NION is greater than 70, it should echo that NION physics grade is A. So let's dive into our if else statement. So if our biology score, you know this is biology already now, so if our biology score and the person we are trying to get the score here is NION, so if NION's biology score is greater than or equals to 70, let it display that and let it echo that NION physics, NION biology grade is A. Let it echo that NION biology grade is A. So that is if NION biology score is greater than or equal to 70. So yeah, I forgot to put that in the other one. So put your bold and your break in everything you are doing. Okay, if you just, because PHP will now take you to the next line, you have to put the HTML tag for bold and for break. Then else if, that's not the only statement we still have for B. This for A now. Still have for B, we have for C, we have for D, we have for E, we have for F. So else if our biology score for Eniola is greater than or equal to, our biology score for Eniola is greater than or equals to 69. 69, you should echo that the Eniola's biology grade is B. So else if our biology score, that's in the last biology score, is now biology score is greater than or equals to 59, let it echo any class biology grade is C. So what if it's less than 49? So else if declare the variable and the array, the biology may call the variable array. So biology Eniola is what? Greater than or equal to 49. Let it echo that. Let it echo that any or last biology grade is D. Then also, what if it's lesser than 44? Else if in your last biology score, you know how to tag that already down. You should know how to tag it. And your last biology score is greater than or equal to 44. Let it echo that in your last biology grade is E. So then what if its length is below is 39 and 39 or below 39? So we have our last else if in your last biology score is 39 and your last biology score, that's then we tag Eniola as the person we are referring to, is less than or equal to 39. Then let it echo NION last biology grade is F. So that's just, so this is the end of what's this one? So echo NION last biology. So if else if okay, I saw that there was an error there, so instead of it to be here, I put it down. So all right, so let's see what our code is going to display as NION last score and as NION last grade. So NION last biology score is 55, so we are expecting that it should display that NION last biology grade is C. So let's see if that's what we got. Oh, our biology grade is D. Why? It's not supposed to be D. Or is greater than or equal to 39. Okay, see here, I didn't close this, so it disrupted our code. So oh my, I got tired of that. And 974. 974. It's supposed to be a D. Okay. Not supposed to be a D. C. Greater than or equal to greater than. So not supposed to be a D. Oh, okay. Equal to 45. So let's start with the lowest. That's all we should be doing. So rather than or equal to 40, less than equal to greater than or equal to 50, then greater than equal to 60, and greater than or equal to 70. So you start with the list of the thing you are trying to. So you can see, so if it's greater than or equal to 50, but let's try and correct that in all other one. Is greater than or equal to 40, greater than or equal to 45, greater than or equal to 50, and greater than or equal to 60. So all right, so also let's do for NION last chemistry and mathematics. So this is the end of NION last NION last biology grading. So that's the end of NION last biology grading. Then um I want to start another one, which is start of NION last, okay, below, sorry, I just want it to be consistent. Below is NION last score, and you see echo NION chemistry. So echo NION chemistry score is what? You concatenate it, then you point to the variable, I mean the array at the same time. So chemistry score, and you point to NION as the score that you want to display. So this is the end of NION last score, end of NION last score. Then let's see who displayed it. NION last chemistry score is 76, but here I said it, even when I made the mistake, I didn't put a break. So let me just put a break here. This is so that it will go to the next line. So and the last chemistry score is 76. So let's do the for the grading too. Below is NION last grading system. So if that's chemistry score now, if chemistry score of NION is greater than or equal to 70, you want to echo that NION last chemistry grade is A. So else if NION last chemistry score of NION is greater than or equal to 60. Greater than or equal to 60. Let it echo NION last chemistry grade is B. So let's do it on and on for the chemistry and also for the mathematics. So write down to NION math score. So with less than or equal to 39, all we want to echo is that NION mathematics grade is equal to F. So let's put in the B, then the BR has to break out 9. So let's see how everything goes and how it has graded our or whether we have an error. So okay, we have an error on line 146. Error on 146. Okay, this is our error. We put the bracket where it's not supposed to close here. So line 146. Then yeah, and the last physics score is 70. Then last, if it's 70, then the grade is 50. And last biology score is 55, then the grade is C. And last chemistry score is 76, then the grade is A. Then if any other mathematics score is 87, then any other mathematics grade is equal to A. So that is just the simple analogy of making a grading system with your array and variable. So the assignment now is that you do the grading system for physics, biology, chemistry, and math for Dolapo, for Emmanuel, and for Jeremiah. So by tomorrow, I will, tomorrow evening or Friday morning. By Friday morning, I will have expected the answer. So the deadline is Friday morning, so that another video on Backend can be released to do this grading in another way, or we move into another topic. So the next time we'll be doing this grading, we'll be doing it with form. So if you have not read about form, or you don't have any knowledge about HTML form, just go there to paraphrase. You necessarily do not know, might not necessarily need to know how to design it, but just know the basic elements that you use inside form, because that's what we'll be using for the grading system in our next video. So cheers, and God bless you. So I'll be expecting the submission of these tasks before Friday morning. That is Eniola. You create a scoring system for the physics, biology, chemistry, mathematics for Dolapo, for Eniola, and for Jeremiah, the way I did it. So I hope you understand, and if there's anything you don't understand, the WhatsApp group is available. Kindly make sure you come, and the Instagram, this how will I call it now, this YouTube channel, also you can drop your comments in the comment section, and everything will be attended to duly. And God bless you. This video cannot be shared because it's private, so it's only available to our students alone. That's why we are putting in this so much of this energy. So God bless you. I hope you understand. If there's anything you don't understand, please put it in the comment section, and I will find my time. I'll look for a time to explain and attend to everything, or you make use of the WhatsApp group and drop your question. Don't enter my DM to come and drop question. Make use of the WhatsApp group or the YouTube channel. So God bless you.